Welcome to my new channel. My name is Michael Marshall Ohanu. It is my real name and you can find me on Instagram. I love the sport that we call martial arts, especially MMA, what is known as mixed martial arts. To be a little bit relevant in front of you, I would like to say that me myself practice the sport and train a lot. I don't do competition and I won't. I just limit myself in sparring session. The love I have for this sport made me decide to do videos to talk about future UFC fights. My former channel's name was The Fight Analyst and it was 3 years old. Every year I managed to gather 100 followers and this year I will probably have 400 followers. It was a growing channel and used to have thousands of views. As we speak, I had 372 followers. Sadly, my channel have been cancelled because I have received 3 strikes. The first strike was because I did a video from the fight between Jan Blachowicz versus Alexander Rakic. The second was the fight between Weili Zhang versus Johanna, and the final strike was the fight between Glover Teixeira versus Jiří Procházka. I can say it's unfair because if you go to YouTube, you will find some YouTube channels who have more followers than me or even less followers, but they still have their channel with the highlights or even the full fight about the fighters that I mentioned. I can also say that it is fair because I don't own those videos. I will admit that I was sad and it broke my heart. The fact that my channel that I love so much have been cancelled. I put so much time and effort. It really broke my heart. I love the sport. I love to talk about the sport. I love to do my research and debate about the sport. I love the comment I receive about the sport. The day my channel was cancelled, the same day I was preparing my text to open a new channel to continue to talk about the sport I love so much. One of the reasons I decided to continue, it's because not only do I love the sport, I will become a future MMA commentator, like one of those men I respect and admire a lot. His name is Joe Rogan. I may not always agree with his philosophy, but I like his vision and enjoy to watch how he talks and analyze fights. In the organization that we call World Extreme Cage Fighting, there was a Brazilian fighter who have destroyed every opponent in front of him. He even became the champion in that organization. That same promotion have merged with the UFC. In 2010, because of the fusion of the promotions, the Brazilian was a champion and his name is Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo succeeded to defend his title 7 times, till the day he meet the one and only notorious Conor McGregor. Like the great Muhammad Ali, Conor have verbally destroyed his opponent. He was talking so much trash that Jose Aldo was acting out of character. The fight started and Conor have finished him in the first minute of the first round. It was one of the fastest knockout. Jose Aldo lost his fight and his belt. The great Georges St. Pierre had a fight against Michael Bisping. George have mentioned it that he will not engage a verbal fight against Bisping because Michael Bisping is not only a good trash talker, English is not the specialty of Georges St. Pierre. It was a very wise decision from the Canadian. Not only did he defeat Michael Bisping, he became champion. That was a mistake that Jose Aldo did. He engaged a verbal fight against Conor McGregor. It's a big mistake. Ask who the fuck is that guy, Jeremy Stevens. Conor McGregor have moved on and went his own way. He became the first double champion in the UFC history. But he was forced to vacate the belt because he didn't defend it. Jose Aldo have faced Frankie Edgar for a second time and have defeated him and became the interim champion. Later he was promoted as the undisputed champion of that division. His reign was short-lived. Max Holloway finished him and have claimed the belt for his own. In the rematch, Max have finished him again. After that fight, Jose Aldo lost 2 times against the elite fighters who became champion in the future. Petr Yan and Alexander Volkanovski. Jose Aldo is ranked number 3 in that division. He is an elite himself. Jose Aldo will face the teammate of the current champion, Aljamain Sterling, the Georgian Merab Dvalishvili. Merab have an MMA record of 14 wins and 4 losses. In the UFC, he have 2 defeats and 7 victories. Merab is a sambo fighter who is very dangerous at close distance. He is very good at wrestling and have the ability to to hold his opponent on the floor. His ground and pound is vicious. He may not be the most technical striker in his division, but he is fast, explosive. He is good in general. Jose Aldo have an MMA record of 31 wins and 7 losses. In the UFC, he have 6 defeats. My personal opinion, the fight against Marlon Moraes, he won. Not only does Jose Aldo have beautiful and fast combinations, he is an elite striker with an excellent timing. He is very good with his hands, but he is also known for his deadly low kicks. Ask Uriah Faber. It's not an easy fight because they are both very good. If Merab wants to win, he must close the distance and, if it's possible, engage a slugfest. In the fight against Max Holloway, we have seen that he don't like those kind of fight. He must avoid to fight against the Brazilian in the centrum of the octagon. He must do everything in his power to bring Aldo with his back on the fangs. Or, if it's possible, wrestle with his opponent and keep him on the floor. Merab have more power than his opponent. Jose Aldo must do everything to fight stand up, and if it's possible, in the centrum of the octagon. He must avoid to wrestle with his opponent. If he keeps the fight stand up, he will win because he is the more technical, faster and better striker. May the best fighter win. Guys, like I mentioned, my first channel was growing. Sadly, it have been cancelled. But it's because of the love of the sport and the support that I have received from my past and soon new followers that I decide to continue to do what I love. I don't ask money because I don't need it. The only thing that I ask is to please support and especially follow my YouTube channel. Like in the past, your follow matters and really give me the strength to continue my work. Thank you for watching and see you next time.